Before you can accurately track that you're getting enough lysine and threonine to make collagen, you need to understand, first of all, how much you personally require. So lysine, the requirement is 12 milligrams per kilo of body weight, and threonine, it's 7 milligrams per kilo of body weight. So the first thing you need to do is weigh yourself and get an accurate reading of how much you weigh in kilograms. Obviously, if you're in America and your scales work in pounds, you can then convert it to kilograms. I'm in the UK. Most of Europe and the UK uses kilograms, so that's what we're doing. So once you know how much you weigh in kilograms, you just need to multiply that weight by the milligrams of amino acid required. So with lysine, it's 12. So you multiply your weight by 12. So for example, if you weigh 70 kilos, you multiply that by 12, which gets you 840. So that's how many milligrams of lysine you require daily, which works out at about 0.8, well, not about, accurately, that would be 0.84 grams. I put it in grams as well because when I show you the tracking, it kind of mostly works in grams. So 840 milligrams or 0.84 grams. Okay, so threonine, that's 7 milligrams per kilo of body weight. So again, we'll work on the assumption that you weigh 70 kilos. 70 times 7 equals not 840. I need to make that 490. So 490, which is 490 milligrams, or rounded up to 0.5 grams of threonine daily, or half a gram of threonine daily. So now you know how much you personally need for your requirements. We can now go and track that with the diet. So when you're building collagen, it's a good idea to really keep a track that you're getting all of the nutrients required for collagen production. You do not need supplements. These nutrients for collagen are all easily available in the diet, in regular food, okay? So I'm using Chronometer. You can use whatever sort of diet tracking software you prefer. I know a lot of people use MyFitnessPal. As long as it shows you the individual amino acids, it will work. So I use Chronometer. It's free. You can obviously upgrade to the paid one. And this is the free version. This is what it looks like. So first of all, you want to go to this icon on the side, which is more. When you click on that, you'll see profile and targets. So what we need to do now is set the target for those amino acids, because if you just go straight to diary and start throwing stuff in there, there'll be a default target set for threonine and for lysine, and it might be too low or it might be too high, you don't know, and so therefore you won't get accurate tracking. So first of all, fill in all your details, put in your weight. It's very important to put your weight in for obvious reasons, because this is all weight based. And then once you've done that, you can keep scrolling, keep scrolling all the way down, and you'll get to this section here where it's general, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrates, lipids, and protein. So in the protein section, you can see we've got all the amino acids here. And then what we can do is when we want to have a custom amount, we can tick the little box on the left, because we don't want the default setting. We want to have our own. So go to lysine, click the custom button, do the same for threonine down here. I've already added mine. Well, I added them for the chart we already did. I added the 0.5 and the 0.84. As you can see here, it didn't actually let me do 0.84, but I did 0.8. If I wanted to, oh no, it does, but it kind of doesn't show it. And then I just did a maximum, and the maximum safe amount for lysine is considered 3 grams, and the maximum amount for threonine is considered 1 gram. So you can also put a maximum to make sure you're not overdoing it with certain amino acids. Yes, you can eat too much, but we definitely want the starting point to be that minimum requirement for our daily protein needs, which includes collagen production. So all you have to do is click in the box and add the numbers in once you've done your sums here. So you're going to do it for lysine and you're going to do it for threonine. You can also do it for any of the other nutrients as well. So in the collagen kit, in the collagen diet plan, it does mention that you will also need other vitamins, including the most important one, vitamin C. As you can see, the default is very low. The default setting for vitamin C is the minimum amount required to stop you getting scurvy. That's not enough for optimal health or optimal collagen boosting, especially once you're over 30 or over 35. So we want to change this to be a minimum of 200. That's the minimum amount required based on science research for maintaining healthy skin. And then you can have a maximum that's quite high, about 2 grams, 2,000 milligrams is considered like a good sort of therapeutic dose as well. But 200 is the minimum we want to apply for. And in the collagen kit, there are other amounts of nutrients. You can fill in as much or as little of this as you want, but the most important thing I wanted to show you today was about the amino acids, because it is a little bit more complicated, because you've got to work, you do a little bit of maths based on your own body weight. So once you've done all that, make sure anything with a custom amount that you've put in these little boxes, you've ticked the side box for, otherwise it will revert to the default amount. And then once you've done that, you can go to diary. Now, I've already added in a food here. I've got some recipes preset because I use Chronometer all the time. You can obviously just go to foods, but let me just show you what mine looks like. So I've added in one of my typical smoothies that I have as a breakfast. And as you can see, if I scroll down, it's got my amino acid breakdown here. As you can see, I've already hit almost 40% of my lysine for the day and 26% of my threonine. So I can keep tracking that all day to make sure. What about my vitamin C? I'm already well over the amount, so I'm well on track to have enough vitamin C for collagen production. And you can do that with all, of course, all the other nutrients. If you want to add a food, you just simply click food and look for the closest thing to the food. It's much easier with whole foods because you can literally just click like, oh, I had 2 bananas as a snack, done. And you can make, it's as accurate as it's going to be without literally weighing all of your food, which I don't recommend. Let's not get obsessive. So here we go. You can add the size of banana even, right? So you just add it to your diary. That's it. You pick a food and you add it. If you're eating mostly sort of processed foods, packaged foods, you can try and find them. Like, let's just see, Tesco. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, see, it does come up with some stuff. There are ready meals and stuff in there, and typical things like Kellogg's, things are in there. You just scroll down and find the one that you like, that you use. It is much easier if you're eating whole foods. But let's add my 2 banana snacks, and then you'll see how that has bumped anything up. Yeah, so it's gone up even more. I'm now almost at half of my lysine for the day, just with my breakfast and a snack. And threonine is at just over a third. So now I'm thinking, okay, well, I need to make sure I add some threonine-rich foods for my lunch or my dinner. You see how by tracking, and especially if you don't track at the end of the day, that's pointless. You've already eaten everything. Track as you go. There is a phone app version of Chronometer, and if you track as you go, it's easier to adjust your meals throughout the day and add in some, snacks that will have the nutrients in that you're falling a little bit behind on. So I could add, threonine-rich foods into my lunch or my dinner, or into a dessert or another snack. So that way I'm topping up as I go throughout the day. If we wait until the end of the day and then look at what we've eaten, it's already too late. That day is done. So track as you go, and this is how you're going to build beautiful skin and maintain collagen production no matter how old you are. Okay, I hope that was helpful.